Where is my...
Okay, so we're live, guys.
Oh. I was just making a fish face.
But there's no camera yet. I'm just gonna wait a couple seconds and see what happens.
Come play with us. Come play with us. We want some friends. We want some friends.
At least one would be good.
Oh, there's one, but one might be one of us. I don't know.
I'm not in yet.
Oh, the latency is so good on YouTube. Oh, it's so good.
Do I even have YouTube on this?
I have it on my other account. I'm kind of streaming off my phone and watching it from there. Hopefully it's not picking up the sound. I'll turn it down, but it's good.
I could hear it. I could hear it.
Yeah, I turned it down now. So
I don't even have YouTube on this stupid tablet.
how do I... Oh, post a comment.
I don't know the delay on Facebook, but the delay on YouTube is not much, guys. Switch over to YouTube if you're watching.
Yeah, for all of you...
It's quicker response time from us.
And I just posted the link for anybody that might be in. So,
Okay, I'll copy.
Go to the YouTube if you're here, and we're going to start in just a couple seconds while we get some friends in.
Yes, we are. I don't know how to copy that link so that I can put it in again later.
Can you just copy the text? Oh, from your cell phone?
Not from my telefono.
Oh, okay. I'll just split screen this then.
I can probably. I mean, I can do it. I can do it on.
You hold long hold.
I can't long hold.
You can long press on your cell phone.
I can either delete the comment or I can block us. I don't do either of those things. So.
All right, I'm gonna show our faces.
Wait, I'm not ready. Okay.
Well, you better be because you're on. Hello. And welcome to a live event from Play Paper and Popcorn. We're hanging out, and we're going to be playing a game tonight. For anybody that might be here, I don't know. We're going to be playing Would You Rather, where we're going to... Would you rather? So you can play along and tell us what you would rather do from the things that you hear. So that'll be fun. We'll see where we kind of line up with you guys. So if we're kind of weird and we pick the odd one, then I guess that's, yeah, what's going to happen. So, and it's gonna we turned it into a game where Diana's gonna read them all for everybody, but it's gonna be like Diana's turn first. So she'll read it, and me and Eric have to guess from her personality what she would rather do, and give a little brief why. And then Diana will tell us actually what she would rather do and why. And then it'll move to the next
Mike
person.
has an advantage on that one.
Because I've known her my whole life.
That's true. That's true.
But he also has it. Mike's gonna win.
He has an advantage on you too, yeah, because he knows you way better than I do.
Yeah.
Are we actually keeping score on this thing, or are we just going for it?
I think, you know what? I think just going for it and seeing what happens. So if you want to read the first one, we'll just kind of kick it off with one.
Okay, sorry, I'm just checking lag time. See if anyone's actually watching.
And I'm going to check sound to make sure that we can actually hear things.
You know what? I think just going for
3 watching.
Yeah, we're good there.
Whoa.
Yeah, the Facebook one is laggy because I touched my face like 30 seconds ago and I still haven't done it in the thing. Okay, all right, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Is it doing this on your screen? Do you see this?
Nope.
Okay, good.
No.
I think your screen's broken because mine looks great.
All right, guys, and remember, you got everybody watching. You can put your own would you rather's in for us to answer if you have thought of any during the week, or if you just thought of any on the spot. We would love to hear your would you rather's, and we will answer them, and we'll have some fun doing that too. So the first would you rather goes.
We're gonna answer some of them if we feel.
if you're good enough, we'll answer it.
Okay, so the first would you rather is going to go to Mike because he was already talking kind of about his beard and stuff getting in it. So anyway,
you missed that.
So
it was in the pre-live.
The pre-live, just us gabbing and using all our best material before we get live. All right, ready?
Oh,
Mike,
I'm ready.
Would you rather?
Sorry. I just keep talking over you. I'm really sorry. I'll stop.
It's all right. It's all good. I'm gonna talk over you.
Normally
You do it. Wait.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys are good at this.
Would you rather suck pea soup from an old man's beard or eat the drool of a baby while she's eating strained peas?
Okay.
And who do we have to guess this for?
This is
Both
for
gross.
This is for
Mike.
me. So what would I rather do?
Okay.
Can you say it again real quick?
Suck pea soup from an old man's beard, or eat the drool from a baby while she's eating strained peas.
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
It's really gross.
Entire life.
And you know what? Like, I feel like the pea soup and the beard would just be like, you would know that it's just the soup, but it's also like beard and hair and yuck.
Is it his own beard? Ha ha ha! Old man, get it?
But with the baby,
I'm an old
like
man. Oh, I get it. Sorry, I'm just doing business stuff on the side here, and I almost missed that.
Focus.
I am. Sorry.
Kelly doesn't like peas at all, so she's just saying gross peas. Kelly,
that's the grossed out part.
Yeah, so it's
I
both
think it's
just
the
gross.
spit part.
I think like the strained peas would have like baby drool in it, so it'd be like extra slimy, but the other one would have hair.
Ugh.
So I'm gonna go with he would do the baby drool.
I'm gonna go with the old man beard thing because he already eats food out of his own beard. So it's just another guy's beard. Like, does it say gross old man? Does he wash his beard at least?
It doesn't specify.
Okay, so it's a clean man's beard. Let's say, then go for it. I think he'd go with the beard one.
Listen, I gotta tell you, from a person who has a really long beard, I know how gross these things can get pretty quickly. Like, it doesn't take long. It takes a quick peanut butter sandwich to realize that you will have peanut butter somehow in here. That's it's pretty bad. I think whose baby? Is it my baby?
A random baby.
It says she, so it's clearly not one of yours.
I guess so, because I have two boys. I would go with the baby. I would go with the baby. There's probably a lot more old man drool in that beard already.
Ugh.
That I think I would. I mean, they're both gross, but I'm not sucking. I'm not sucking on nobody's beard. No way.
All right.
That's fair. So you win, Diana.
Yoo-hoo! Okay, Eric.
Me.
Would you rather get a cavity for eating too much candy, or get a headache for half an hour after every time you eat ice cream? It just feels like the cavity would be a one-time thing. Is it all the time that you eat too much candy?
Does it say every time you eat candy?
Just says get a cavity from eating too much candy. That seems like one, and then a headache every time you eat ice cream for half hour.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Right.
Quickly.
Would you rather get a cavity from eating too much candy, or get a headache for half an hour after every time you eat ice cream?
I feel like it's if you eat too much candy is the point of it that I'm looking at. If you eat too much candy, you'll get a cavity.
Every time, okay.
So if you could limit yourself every time, but if you could limit yourself to not too much candy, you could avoid the cavity altogether.
I guess what is too much, right?
Right, that's the question. But on that note, I'm gonna say that Eric would. Ooh, does Eric like his ice cream though? Is it worth it?
I'm gonna pick the cavity one because you can limit yourself. I mean, maybe you don't know the line between too much, so that's kind of a surprise.
You'll have to learn.
But yeah, he would learn pretty quickly. I mean, a headache only for half an hour it's not so bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with ice cream. I'm gonna go with ice cream.
Like, I'd rather have an ice cream headache.
I think you'd rather have the ice cream headache just because. Okay, I guess you still get to eat ice cream even if you get the cavity. So I'm gonna go with the candy because you can just eat ice cream and not have the headaches. I was gonna say you would pick the ice cream because you'll just deal with the headaches because you like ice cream. Right. But the other one didn't say you cannot eat ice cream anymore. So I'm gonna pick the candy one. Take the cavities.
Yeah. No, I would definitely take the cavity. I would take the cavity, especially if it was one time. But I think they mean like every time you eat candy you get. But I would just not eat candy and just eat ice cream.
That's true. That's true.
But I love ice cream. I love ice cream. So I think part of my waist is just ice cream, like a couple inches there.
Kelly confirms that you do love ice cream. So.
Why?
So Mike got that one.
And Dana.
Yes, we both picked it.
Right.
Everyone's a winner.
Hey, Mike, you're very quiet. Did you know?
You are. There's something going echoey and weird with your voice.
You have to swing your thing down, or
Hi, can you hear me now?
that's not working at all.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Who knew that I had this thing hooked up for no reason? This just looks good.
Now it's too loud.
Yeah. Now
Back
you're too
up a
loud, so
little
just
bit.
move it
Back
up. Move it up like
Is that
That's good.
no, down
Am I
a little
good?
more. Down a little more.
Okay.
Right there. Right there.
Okay.
I don't know.
good.
Mike's pretty loud, so I think you should do it up a little.
I'll just do it up a little bit, and I'll just talk normal. All right. So this
Okay, this is an interesting one for me.
is okay.
Would I rather never be allowed to wear socks or never be allowed to wear underwear? If anybody knows, I can't say anything.
No, don't say
I
anything.
won't say anything yet.
No, don't ruin it. Oh my goodness, I love both so much.
I don't know. There's so many more circumstances where socks are necessary. Like if you're walking on like a dirty floor, you know, you want to wear some socks. Like if you got like cat hair flying around. So I think, you know, underwear is like not really mandatory. But socks, sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to get gross feet. So I'm going to go with you would prefer to wear socks and have no underwear.
But the chafing. I mean, you cannot wear bare feet in shoes. You can't do it.
You'd be stuck with sandals forever.
Forever, even in the dead of winter. Welcome to Canada. Not going to work out too well for you. So, yeah, I honestly think, I would probably go socks for Diana. I think she would go socks. However, I think both are equally almost uncomfortable, and I think both of those things I wouldn't rather do either one, but if you had to pick one, socks.
Right. Hi, Doug. Thanks for coming in and watching our little game here. We're just deciding if I'd rather go without socks or without underwear. So this is what you've missed. Although maybe you haven't missed that yet. I don't know. I don't know where you are.
We don't know when you come in.
So for me, like, shoes without socks is like just one of those things that I can't even. Like my kids do it. I'm just like, no, what are you doing? Like I can't. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But without underwear, I just feel, I know I'd have pants on or whatever, but I just feel naked.
Yeah.
And somehow, and I know a lot of people do it, and I don't care if you don't wear underwear. Like that's fine. But for me, it feels.
It's a have to for me.
Inappropriate. It just feels like I'm not being appropriate. But the socks and the shoes, I can't. I can't. So I would rather I'd rather have no underwear. Doug says wear your underwear on your feet then.
Oh yeah. That's true. You could just wrap your feet in underwear. See?
Or if you're a guy, you can wear a sock.
That's true. That's true. You could take like 4 socks and make like a sumo wrestler underwear diaper thing.
Tie them in
by tying them all together. Yeah.
One going up the middle and then 2 around the sides. It's good to go.
Exactly.
Look at that, being creative. We just found another loophole.
So either is fine.
The question matters no more. Okay. Michael.
Yes.
Would you rather always have to keep one hand touching another person?
Right now?
Or right now. Or never be able to touch another human being again.
But I always have to touch somebody. Always?
You always have to keep one hand touching another person. I don't know if it has to be the same person. You could probably trade off.
I kind of
and
like
does it have to be hands?
Don't say anything, Michael, yet.
Does it have to be hands? Yeah, could you just like lean against people?
I suppose it's
like touch butts, I suppose, if you really do it.
You'd prefer to touch butts than have them touch a hand. I think he would rather touch someone forever than never be able to touch anyone again, because his boys and his, you know.
I
look at his face. I don't know. Okay, I think that's. You'd rather.
I would go with that one. I think he'd get all weird real quick if he could never touch another human being. So I'm gonna go with. He'd probably go with
touching always.
Touching always. Yeah.
Let's not forget, I'm a little bit of a germaphobe, so I have a hard time touching people. However, I'm kind of like I like the idea of the challenge that is now developing in my brain, where
you just touch.
I now just want to go around and touch people, and like have to touch them. I know all the time is different, but like the second I get outside, it's like I have to touch this person. Then where I'm walking through the mall, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go check out this. I just hold some guy, and he's just like, what are you doing? I'm like, I got to touch you. I have to. So, like, and then I'm just walking with him, like, where are you going? He's like, I'm going to this store. I'm like, sweet, me too. Let's go try on some pants.
Interesting.
Let's go try on some pants together, man.
So the touching, I think, is a really fun thing to do, even just for an afternoon. And I kind of now want to do it as a challenge and just see how many people would be like, "Ooh, don't touch me." Obviously, not now. We're talking like in 6 months. Like, yeah.
Maybe 6 years. You might want to give it a few years.
I mean, we'll give it. I'm not putting a timeline on it. I might just do it one day. Maybe just for me, not even for me.
So if you're walking down the mall and someone's touching your shoulder, it just might be Mike from Play Paper and Popcorn.
There you go. You're welcome.
So if you're just joining in, we're playing Would You Rather on Play Paper and Popcorn Live. So you can put some Would You Rathers in the comments. You can skip over also to our live YouTube if you're on the Facebook channel, because it's running a little bit more smoothly, perhaps. Anyway, we haven't heard anybody's Would You Rather, so we would love to hear some. So get your comments in there.
Or somebody looking at YouTube right now? Mike, do you have your own YouTube?
I've been keeping an eye on YouTube a little bit here and there, but I've been watching 3 different things, so my brain is just like trying to focus and do a thing. So I'm hanging in there.
All right, Eric.
Me.
Would you rather have your parents call you Schnookums and Cupcake in front of your friends, all your friends, or have to play a 2-hour game of Twister with someone else's fat and sweaty grandma and grandpa? I don't know how those are an even thing, but
that's interesting.
Like, those aren't really even, but we'll go with it.
I think Mike has an advantage on this one.
Yeah, I'll keep my mouth shut for a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, Diana has to go first.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that you're a person who's very easily embarrassed. I don't care. I don't think you'd care if your parents called you Snookums or Cupcake. I think this is maybe more for like for a 13-year-old. Like, Griffin would probably pick the other one because he wouldn't want me to call him Snookums in front of his friends. Although I might do that now because it would be funny. So I think you wouldn't care about that. So yeah, Mike, what do you say? What do you think Cupcake's gonna say?
Yeah, so Cupcake, I think you would go with so Snookums. He would definitely go with being called Cupcake or Snookums or whatever other pet name that gets given. 100%. Now, I would love to play Twister with any grandma and grandpa at any time. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna now keep a Twister game in the trunk of my car. Just so I can play Twister. Just in case I find a couple old people. I'm like, you want to do Twister? They might break a hip, though. I got to be a little bit concerned about that. But Eric would go pet names, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys are right. I don't get embarrassed about that kind of crap. I don't care. If somebody was like, haha, they called you Schnookums, remember, like, haha, somebody loves me and not you.
That's right.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. But yeah, totally.
Okay. For me, would I rather eat a raw steak that has been left on a busy road for an hour? Is it a sunny day? I don't know. Or drink a glass of juice that has been slowly poured through the wig of a sweaty woman with dandruff. These are really gross, guys.
That's really gross.
What was the first one?
That's for me. Eat a raw steak that has been left on a busy road for an hour.
Oh.
Or drink a glass of juice that has been slowly poured through the wig of a sweaty woman with dandruff. Like, they're both really gross.
So they're both really gross, but I mean, this isn't a personal preference on you at this point. That steak is not good at that point. Like, it's just not.
Die.
Yeah, like, this is a matter of life or death. If I have to drink the orange juice, I guess I'm drinking the orange juice. That's what I have to do, because the other one's going to kill me, maybe.
What if it's winter? What if it's winter?
Oh, and it's frozen? I would take the steak.
Yeah, definitely.
Doug says he's pretty sure the first one would kill you. Yeah, I think so.
But if it's winter and it's frozen, which means most of the dirt is underneath of a layer of ice. Yes, there's stuff that pile on top of it, but that's fine. I would probably definitely go with the steak. Wintertime, summertime, I'm sifting. I mean, I already almost do anyways with this thing. I'm sifting all my drink.
Yeah, but it's not a sweaty woman's wig. It's your own
dandruff.
beard.
No, it's my own gross, sweaty lip that has peanut butter in it, if we remember.
I think you'd go with definitely the juice because you don't want to die from a freaking steak.
Guys, I hate to say it, I might rather die wheezing the juice. I might rather die.
No,
so I'm gonna go with steak. I'll be back. Pretty sure I'd rather die, guys. So I'm gonna go with the steak.
Really interesting.
Only because you probably only because it's a game and I can say that. So.
Yeah, put to the test might be different.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, anyone have a would you rather they'd like us to answer? Put it in the comments. We are excited to hear what you have to say.
Or say what you would rather do as well. Let us know what you're kind of feeling on that whole game.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Do you agree with us? Do you think we're weird because of the answers we've been giving? Let us know.
Do you think we're weird? Do you think we're weird?
Anyways.
Because, just because.
Just in general?
Yeah, just in general statements.
Okay, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather be friends with a witch or be friends with a giant? I think a giant would be hard to like. Yeah, I think a giant would be hard to bring places with you, but it would be cooler.
Well,
What?
But a witch, it depends on kind of witch. Is it a good witch or a bad witch?
Yeah, is it like the pink bubble one or the house on top one?
Right. Can they do like spells and stuff and help you out with life?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with giants are pretty cool. But still, witches can do better things or can be evil. I'll go with the witch.
Yeah,
So
I would take the witch because if you want to be real tall, the witch can make you real tall. You know, they're magic. So it's like, I want to be real tall. With a giant, it's like, you're real tall. You want to make me taller by picking me up?
Can I go in your pocket?
Yeah. Like, being friends with a giant would be good in, like, a war, I guess, because they're huge and they just like, but...
Unless you're against David and then they can just, like, slingshot you down.
Yeah, that was a design flaw in that guy's weak skull.
Yeah.
But I think you'd go with the witch.
Okay, so I'm having a hard time with this one because I'm friends, so I've chosen this giant or witch as a friend. So they're going to be whatever I want. If it was a bad witch, I would choose not to be her friend. So I would assume this is something that I've chosen to be my friend, therefore they are in some way beneficial to me in the way of they're nice or they're helpful or their witchiness is really cool, whatever the case is. A giant? Could the witch become a giant? How much power does this witch have? I don't know. That's the hard part. She's not a wizard. She's a witch. She puts spells on things. I wouldn't say she could make anything a giant. So at that point, I would pick a giant because I don't think a witch is the same as a wizard. Or am I wrong and a witch is a wizard?
Well,
it's a girl wizard.
A male witch is a warlock.
Right.
I think it depends on what you're looking at, right? Like sometimes wizards are more powerful. Sometimes witches and wizards are just like the opposite, or sometimes the girl is called a wizard. Sometimes you got mages thrown in there just for fun.
Yeah, see, it's too confusing. So I'd pick the giant. I know exactly what a giant is. But I couldn't hide him, and then the government would take him away from me. I'd pick the witch. I just switched.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't want to lose your giant friend.
No, I don't want to. That would be really sad.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Also, BFG was a really good movie. Big friendly giant.
Was it?
Yeah, really good movie.
I did not see it.
Really cute. Really good.
All right, so
pretty sure it's based on a
real true story?
Oscar Wilde story or something. Something like that.
Well, there was an old TV show that was The Big Friendly Giant.
Yeah, look up, way up.
All right, Eric, you ready?
Sure.
Would you rather get a really bad wedgie or get a really bad noogie? So think about it. Think about it.
Okay.
Like, how bad is the wedgie? Is it like atomic, like ripping your waistband?
Over the front of your face.
Yeah.
So if this were me, I would have a problem with them touching my hair and rubbing it hard, because that hair might not come back. That's a problem.
Yeah.
But for Eric, it doesn't. It's gonna be right back, and it's not gonna take long. It's not even gonna fall out. It won't take long for it to come back.
Could it create like a rat's nest situation going on, and it could be? Don't look at my arms.
I don't. I'm just saying. I already got that. I already got that going on. So
right.
This is how I comb my hair.
It's no different then. So at that point, I would say Eric would definitely say, just take a noogie. Just take a noogie.
Okay, for me, I think a wedgie. I mean, yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable, but like a noogie hurts. So for me, I'd say he'd rather take the wedgie.
And that is the answer of a woman, because I would rather get a noogie. Because wedgies hurt real bad.
This is true. I didn't even think of that factor.
Yeah, it's not fun.
No.
Because it gets like half a nut.
Yeah.
Just like drives it in, like cuts into it. It's horrible.
I've clearly never had, a bad wedgie. Just normal, like your underwear scooping kind of wedgie. Never like a
testicles.
Also, never had those.
But yeah, no, I'd go with the noogie. It's hard though. At first, before I thought of the horrible, agonizing testicle pain, I was gonna say I'd rather have a wedgie than a noogie because I don't like people touching me. So at least they're not like rubbing their hands in my hair.
Right.
But then I was like, oh, that would hurt less. So I'll go with the noogie.
All right. Clearly, I know nothing about underpants in your butt crack. In other places. This one's for me. Would I rather have knees the size of watermelons or elbows as large as pumpkins? Knees the size of watermelons or elbows as large as pumpkins?
Goodness, this is so weird.
I think I'm just gonna go with like what makes more sense. You can survive way easier not walking around, just get in a wheelchair, than you can not being able to use your arms. And that's like, you'd be tired all the time, or you'd have like the biggest muscles ever, and they'd eventually match your giant pumpkin elbows. But yeah, I'd go with the legs. Yeah.
I'm not like that.
But you couldn't. I mean, I'm just thinking pants is a problem. But I'm trying to figure out how a shirt wouldn't also be a problem.
Yeah, I was going to say shirts are a problem too.
Some weird shirt that you just like put around you this way, and then you have snaps that come over this way. Done. That's it. I figured it out. Problem solved for all you people with pumpkin-sized elbows. We're going to make a shirt that comes around the front and then over the shoulders. I think those are called coveralls. Or overalls.
Yeah, you just pull them up and then pull it over. Yep.
It's an shirt. So
he just invented an overall shirt for all you pumpkin elbows.
Yeah, for all you people with pumpkin elbows.
All those people with pumpkin elbows.
Okay. Did you guys answer? Should I answer?
Yeah, I think everybody's answer should be you'd rather have pumpkin elbows.
And I think knees.
Okay, so for me, because I already have issues with my arms, I feel like my arms are puffy. One of Griffin's friends, one of my son's friends are like, you have puffy arms. So they're already an issue, so I might as well make them more of an issue because I think I have nice legs and knees. So I'm going to go with the elbows just because they're already an issue. So might as well make them a bigger issue.
That makes sense.
I don't want to spread the issues around.
I'm already not doing anything to fix it, so I might as well just just let it go.
Let it go. Okay. Michael.
Yes.
Would you rather have to wind up garden hoses all day, every day, or have to dig holes for posts all day, every day?
So I'm a gardener as a profession?
It appears so.
Just a standard gardener. Ew, I don't want that.
Yeah.
So some people have that job.
What am I, the hell? No. Just kidding.
I'd rather wind up... No, I don't say anything.
No, you don't say
You
anything.
you don't say anything.
I mean,
I think he'd rather wind
So
up
you'd
hoses
rather
on.
wind up the things, huh?
I'm gonna change
All
it on
right,
you.
I'm gonna go with that.
That's what I get. That's what I would have guessed anyway, because like that's. I mean, you're just winding.
well, convince me
My-
otherwise if you think differently.
Yeah. Either way, my arms would be less puffy, so I should probably take up either one of those.
Start digging them holes.
Yeah.
I honestly think you would have gone with the wind up. That's what I was going to guess anyways, because digging
Yeah.
holes sucks. Everybody hates digging holes, especially for poles, because it's like now I got to put the pole in there, and then if it's not the right size, you got to pull it out and like digging it. It's just
It does suck.
Yeah.
It sucks horribly.
And
It's
they
the
make it-
worst thing ever.
they make it sound like you have to do it by hand too. But if you had a backhoe, that'd be fun,
Yes.
right?
My neighbors this week just had to dig out their hole like around their outside of their house to make their basement waterproof. They had a little excavator, but they had people out there like shoveling the rest of whatever it missed in like 30-degree weather. Oh, it was terrible to watch. Anyway, they all survived. They might have buried a set of keys, but they all survived.
I just heard a sound upstairs in my house. Can I be back? You guys talk about the holes and the hoses.
Okay, there's a joke in here, so I'll
Okay,
do
tell the joke.
Okay, Eric. That's
Yes.
it's really a question answer. If
Okay.
5 people dig up a field in one day, how long will it take 10 people to dig up that same field?
half a day.
No time at all. The field has already been dug up.
But 2 hats walking down the street. The one says that he needs to go use the bathroom, and the other one says, "That's all right. I'll go on ahead."
We have one. Sorry, because I didn't hear any of that. We have one on the YouTube.
Woohoo! The YouTube.
So, would you rather never be able to see your own reflection again, or never hear your own?
I prefer that actually.
Or never be able to hear your own voice? Other people can hear and see you. So it's just you. You can't see your own reflection, or you can't hear your own voice.
That's
And
a
who's this for?
super good one. That's a super, super good one. I think it's for all of us. We can just answer.
For all of us.
That's really good. Because if you can't see yourself, then you can't see if you get like stuff like in your teeth or like whatever's going on.
You can ask somebody else to help you, though. You can get somebody to go, hey, can you do the whole clean this thing?
Mm-hmm.
As a guy that wears makeup, I think I'd prefer to be able to see myself and not hear myself. Because every time I watch one of these videos, I'm like, is that what I sound like? And it'd be cool if I just didn't hear it anymore. But I guess like if it was like all the time, your voice would just get louder and louder and louder and louder because you couldn't like control the pitch of it because you couldn't hear how loud you're getting. So you just like get
That would
louder
be
and louder.
that would be dangerous for me and Mike because we're already really loud.
I was
so.
going to say, some of us
Yeah.
have that problem already where we don't know our own volumes. I constantly get told to be quiet. So,
But yeah, I'd want the mirror to still be a
I would prefer not to look at myself, and I really like to hear my own voice. So I'm going to go with I would rather hear my voice and not see my reflection. I'm just going to grow this until there is nothing to see in the mirror anyways. So
I'm not particularly fond of my reflection or my voice. So it's a hard one. But I feel like, would I still be able to speak properly? Because if you can't hear yourself, you wouldn't speak.
Yeah,
Well,
would you
maybe
get deaf
I
tones
guess
or
you.
something?
I mean, I guess you would because you've already known your whole life how to speak. So I guess that would be not really an issue.
well, is that starting now or is that
Yeah.
since birth?
Well, and this
It's
sounds like
right
a
now.
magic thing. Like somehow, you know,
Can you
you can't
elaborate?
hear your voice.
Can you elaborate on YouTube? Is this a since birth or is this a just
Magical
boom, it happened now?
situation.
We'll play the next one, then we'll come back to you. Whose
I'm
turn
guessing
is it?
it's a boom, but Eric's.
Me.
Would
It's
you
to me.
rather have to chop onions for a week straight or have to put onions on everything you ate for a whole month?
Oh, that's an interesting.
But he doesn't have to chop them, but they have to somehow end up on his sandwich? So is it a whole onion at this point that he has to eat? Because he's not chopping it.
I'm guessing it would just be pre-chopped for him if he had to
like
put
a
on all his food.
garnish.
Whoever made this book needed a lot of context, because I feel like they're missing some things in all of these questions. Yeah.
I feel like this is made to take. way too much context from. You know what I mean? Like you're supposed to like just like way overthink it. Or
Right.
maybe you're supposed to underthink it.
I think you're supposed to
Right.
underthink it. Just go, ew, I don't want to eat them. I'll just cut them. That's fine. I'm good.
Doug says suicide because he hates onions more than anything. Maybe.
Suicide. Gotcha.
That's quite the reaction to onions, but all right.
Yeah, seems a little over dramatic, but
You could have just gone with cutting the onions. That's fine.
Okay, I think that you would rather. I don't know if you like onions or not, but you like ice cream, and onion ice cream would not be good. So I think you'd rather chop them for a week straight, although your makeup would run. So that could be an issue too.
Right.
somebody else has said, Mikhail Grigory Rasputin seems to be Mike's grooming muse.
Rasputin, the Russian queen.
I would dance like that, but I'm not gonna. The Russian. I'm doing it in the chair. You just can't see because you can't. Back to the question. What was the question?
Cut onions for a week
Right.
straight,
A week
or
straight.
eat onions.
On everything.
For a month.
Can it be my own? So I would just roast onions, and I would avoid things where it wouldn't go good. Like I would have a lot more pizza and hot dogs and burgers, and I would avoid bowls of Lucky Charms for a month. Because cutting them for a month, you're going to be just puffy in the face. It'd be terrible. Unless that whole reflection thing was in, and I didn't have to see my puffy face anyways. Then we're good.
You might never recover from all
puffy
that
face.
puffiness. Yeah.
Doug says he'd kill himself over seeing pictures of onions. He's got some very extreme reactions.
I thought it was over dramatic when he would.
Oh, he hates them that much.
So I would go with eating the mushrooms for a month and do the whole like,
onions?
or you know what, like most of the time I would watch what it was on, but then sometimes I'd be like, I wonder what onions taste like on like a peanut butter. Cut onions for a week, or like do that for an entire week. That sounds like absolute nightmare. So yeah.
Right.
I
mean, you could probably. I would imagine you'd have sleep time. It does say a week straight, so.
Yeah.
YouTube may have just had an issue.
Did it?
Yeah.
Fun. I can't see YouTube on mine because I can't download YouTube onto the Amazon Fire thing because Amazon Fire is trash.
That's how live goes, I guess. We tell everybody to go to YouTube and then it fails.
That's exciting.
Hey, you
Go
know
back
what?
to Facebook.
I still got Facebook going. Just my OBS just stopped recording. It was like there was an error in recording, so it just stopped.
Oh, because it was on the two things. So if we picked one.
No, it's not because it's on the two things. It just stopped. It's not
So it
because
stopped.
it just did. Not because.
Because of
Nope.
the two things.
No, it's because it just stopped.
Because if you were only using one thing.
Yeah, then we wouldn't have
be on
four
the
other people.
screen.
Let's go to the next one.
Would I rather lick all the computer keyboards at a public library
Nope.
or lick the bench at a downtown bus stop?
Oh, that's a tough one.
This is the same thing.
One is, I'm not going to say anything yet.
How many keyboards and how many bus stops? One bus stop versus maybe 20. Whose library? 20? 2? Is it a cheap small one?
Do you get to pick what part of the bench you like?
The whole bench.
Just the entire thing with your tongue. Like
I
clean
guess
the
so.
entire bench.
I guess so.
Neither?
Thank you, Kelly, for letting me know that YouTube is back up and running. I appreciate it.
Oh, good. Oh. Well, see.
Apparently I'm getting COVID for sure, Doug says.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure, either way, that's what's happening.
Well, so here's my so I think you should lick the bus stop because urine is clean.
Is it?
And that's mostly what's going in the bus stop.
Yeah, and it's also outside.
So it's gotten
some
washed.
sunlight on it to kill some of the disgusting nasty. But the keyboard in the library, they've never cleaned that ever.
Ever.
It's never happened.
I'm going to say the same thing for the exact same reasons. Other than the pee is clean. Don't clean with pee. It doesn't clean.
No. If you drink pee, you might not die.
Maybe your own.
Yeah.
So I think I found a loophole because as of today, people have not been in the library for many moons. And it has all been sanitized. So it's better off to lick the keyboards. But on a normal day, I mean, usually the bus stop, it just has your butt on it, which is covered by pants. But a keyboard has like your hands, and people like don't wash them after they go to the washroom, and they do, so I guess I'm gonna go on a normal day with the bus stop.
Yeah, makes more sense.
Also, apparently I'm licking people's farts.
Yeah. So instead of doing either of those things, go to a psychiatrist and be like, I have a problem. I like to lick bus stops and or keyboards. And they'll be like, is it your keyboard? And they're like, no, public libraries are like, oh, you're going to die.
You're done.
Don't do it.
Either that or you're going to have the best immune system ever because you're just fighting off everything. So that might be the best way to go.
That's a good point.
Everything's going to be super clean after this, though. So, like, they're going to disinfect after every keystroke. So, might want to change my mind to that anyway.
Yeah, when was this book written?
Many moons ago. Do you really...
Yeah, the book's not aware of the current situation that we're
2006 was this edition. Anyway.
Do you remember 2006? Crowds, concerts, bars,
hugging people.
Yeah, that was good.
Walking through the mall, touching people's arms and following them into change rooms.
Right. If you, I hope hopefully everybody heard that part, but if you didn't, too bad. You should have been here.
Yeah, that's your problem. Go back and watch afterwards. It'll be good. It'll be worth it for that moment right there.
Or just assume Mike's being creepy and go with it.
That's true. That's usually a safe assumption when it comes to Mike.
No.
All right. Do we have anyone watching really besides Doug, who's doing all the commenting over here?
I no longer know how many people are watching YouTube because my phone died. But we do have 3 on, 2 on Facebook.
Yeah, one of those is me.
It might be me too. Let's look on YouTube here.
Then who's Doug then?
We got
Which one of you is Doug?
three people watching on YouTube.
And we're at 43 minutes, guys. So what do you want to do another round, or you want to call it quits?
Let's do one more round, and then we'll call it quits for the night. I think that's a good level.
Yeah.
Okay. Mike, would you rather have to sew all your own clothes or have to grow and hunt all your own food? My friend Laura is fantastic at making clothes, so this would be an easy one for her. But
I think Mike would prefer the clothing one because you can do that at your house.
It would just like
run through the bush.
You could just like get sacks and just like cut a hole for arms and a head and be like,
it doesn't have to be good clothes.
That's right. Growing and hunting, I think
because you got to save time for licking keyboards. So you just cut a hole in a sack.
I mean, you do have a sewing machine in your house, so growing and hunting all your own food is a lot. Maybe if it was just growing, but then.
Well, and that would involve learning how to do all that stuff, and you already know how to sew.
Okay, I'm gonna go with he'd rather sew his own clothes.
Yeah.
Okay, I do know how to sew a little bit, and the sewing that I've done, I hate it. So I think I would honestly love to learn if I had to. I don't want to hunt for animals and stuff like that. But if I had to, I feel like the animalistic tendencies that I would have would be great. And I would be a great hunter and I would enjoy it. I think the adventure would be great, but I don't have to because we have supermarkets and supermarkets have done all the hunting for me. And what I mean by hunting is like farmers' fields, put them in a machine and we're good to go. So I eat all my food that way. But if I had to, I think I would hunt and I think I would enjoy it. So I would hunt.
There you go.
I don't know how.
Neither of us guessed properly.
No, you're both wrong. We got one on YouTube that says, would you rather be a bee or a dog?
I hate dogs.
But people love dogs though.
Yeah, I hate dogs though.
Bees can fly. But bees don't live very long, I don't think. And people hate them more than I dislike dogs. I like puppies. Dogs are okay.
I think more people punch bees than people punch dogs.
But, do I turn into a bee so I know to stay away from people? or was I born a bee? Because I'd rather turn into a bee.
You're just a bee.
Than turn into a dog. Oh, so I was born a bee.
You're just a bee.
No, you still have your own. No, I think you're born a bee, but you still.
But your brain's smaller. You can't hold that information with a smaller brain. So even if you got transformed into a bee, your brain would go.
It's magic.
It's magic. I guess I'd rather be a dog. They're loved by their owners generally. I guess maybe not always, but.
I'd rather be a bee because I could fly and sting people that I hate, or at least one person.
One time.
I'd have to pick. Yeah. Yeah. I'd have to make it count.
Doug said that he's only one letter from dog, so it wouldn't be that much different.
He's also only one letter from God.
Hold on.
So if you're gonna pick one based on the name, switch it around.
I guess without rearranging though.
Dyslexia.
All right, are you ready, Eric? Eric's turn. Thanks for the bee question, whoever that was, the bee dog. I like it. Okay. Eric, would you rather be stuck for 24 hours at the top of a stopped Ferris wheel?
Right.
Or be stuck hanging upside down on a roller coaster for 2 hours straight? So 24 hours in a stopped Ferris wheel or 2 hours upside down in a roller coaster?
Okay.
Apparently shuffling letters is too much work, and so is being God. Agreed.
That's true. That's true.
I was just reading that today. Would Eric rather he would be in a Ferris wheel at the top for 24 hours?
Or upside down on a broken...
I think that being upside down on a roller coaster for 2 hours, like the head rush would be way too much. So I'm going to say the Ferris wheel for 24 hours. Because you can just hang out there and look at the view. And I mean, if you have to pee, that might be an issue.
You just pee down. You just go.
You
just go. At that point, you don't care. You go, everybody, I'm peeing. And they just watch out. Or watch.
I'm peeing.
Period.
Okay, so you think I'd rather be at the top of a Ferris wheel?
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I think the view would actually be kind of nice to see the sunset. It would get maybe cold at night.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're afraid of heights, and I think upside down is way worse for that head rush, and it's not a good view.
Yeah, I think I'd go with the 24-hour one as well. However, I do know that about 16 hours in, I would probably get bored and attempt to climb down and possibly die. So I'm still gonna go with.
I'd do that in 5 minutes. I'm like, we're gonna be here forever. I'm getting down. I'm going.
Yeah, I want a candy apple. Let's get out of here.
Try to jump to the next one that's slightly underneath and hold on to it.
Yeah.
Are there other people too? Could you just have like a party on a Ferris wheel? Are you the only one there?
Like the COVID balcony music shows that people are
having.
That's right. You can all start singing songs and stuff. It sounds like a fun experience.
Yeah, I would not want to be upside down for 2 hours. So yeah,
no.
24. But I'd probably die in the process because I'd try and climb down. But it'd be worth it.
One more for Diana, and then we're gonna call her.
Yep.
Okay.
Would I rather have an extra mouth placed in the middle of my stomach? Or have 6 fingers on each hand?
Oh, well, I know that I would want the 6 fingers because then you can just hold things better. There's not really a negative to that. You're not like suffocating on your shirt. You just can't buy gloves.
Right.
Ooh.
It's
wear mittens. Problem solved. Like, get big mittens.
But with the extra,
But wouldn't it be cool to go? Well, you guys want to see a magic trick? See this burger? Gone. That's way cooler than having. I think the coolness factor of having a mouth on your stomach, and again, it's an extra one, so you still have this one for all the breathing and whatever you want to do normally. It's just an extra one. Does it have a mind of its own? Does it talk? Does it talk its own thing? It's like, muffled.
Does it tell me the secret?
Our YouTube channel would definitely take off if we could have the stomach, because then we'd have some fun videos to make.
Oh goodness, I would have all the
Yeah.
Check out this mouth on my stomach, and then people would be like, "Wow, that guy's got a mouth on his stomach."
Does the mouth have teeth? Because you'd have to brush both sets of teeth.
It's a full.
That'd be a pain.
If you don't feed your stomach mouth, I think you're okay.
More lip piercing space.
So that's true.
So what would Dana pick? 6 fingers I think is more useful. It's not as cool, not nearly as cool, but I think it's more useful. There's so many times in my day where I was like, God, if I only had one more, I could do this whole thing.
Yeah, that's true. You could carry all the groceries in one trip.
If
like
I had a dime
12
for every
of
time
them
that
now.
happened.
I bet you can
I don't know
open
what that-
jars really, really well. Because sometimes you don't get enough grit. So that extra little finger there is like that much more friction. You could open all of the jars.
All of
Which
the
which
jars.
which finger is it though? Is it like an extra thumb like sticking out here, or is it like a tinier pinky finger?
It's like this.
There's one more tiny pinky finger, or like is it a middle finger but there's two of them?
How do I do this?
I don't know. I was picturing a pinky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was picturing it like that.
Yeah.
there
Speaking
you
of
go, right
extra
there.
fingers, my uncle was born with an extra finger and they chopped it off because it was the 50s and they did that to people.
He had so much potential
Yeah.
of all of the jars opening.
Right? That could be his main job. Just like, can you open this? He's like,
But all your friends would call you and be like, "Oh, I need you to open this jar," and you'd be like, "Oh, I hate my sixth finger." Okay, I would pick the finger thing because the mouth would just be like, "What is it doing down there?" I don't know.
It's talking. You
Getting
can tell. You
lint
can
in
say
it.
things. Wait, who? Wait,
You could like
Who the heck
say
was that?
you could say all the things that you want to say, but no one would know that you're saying it because it would come from your stomach mouth.
You would be the best ventriloquist because you could just put a microphone underneath your shirt and just fully
I could
talk.
be a millionaire. Okay, I'm gonna pick that instead.
No, too
Time to
late.
be rich.
See,
Yeah.
I think you're not too late. I think we're too late. I think we have to stick
We're
to
too
our
late.
answer. You can change your mind at any point.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Best ventriloquist ever.
before we end it, plus I think it's super cool to just feed yourself through your stomach if it's right there. Just lift up your shirt, put it in the
Yeah, why
hot
not?
dog. While you're eating a hot dog in here, you can have a hot dog and a hamburger at the same time. Why are we even talking about this?
You'd also win at the competitive eating.
Because you just
You can
spit it
just
out.
Sticking pies in.
See, now I'm
Both
picturing
ends.
spitting out food out of your stomach too. Just like I've clearly put all the food in my mouth. I don't know what this mess is here, but you've been watching all of the food enter my mouth.
Yeah.
Also, you don't have to be rude if you're like on the phone and you really want to eat and someone like won't stop talking. You can just like talk and feed your stomach mouth.
Do you know how many times I
Or-
eat chips while talking to Eric?
Yeah, right. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yeah. Or you could, like, if you were talking to somebody, like you had like a job interview over the phone or something, you had to burp. You could just burp out of your stomach mouth.
There you go. So many uses for the stomach mouth now.
Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause
I've got to change it.
Because the big problem with the stomach mouth is that it doesn't have extra ears, so it can't hear two things. So you wouldn't want to talk through your stomach mouth to the person because you'd be like, "What?" with your phone.
So before
true.
we end this, I do want to say we have one more. And would you rather eat a heart or a liver?
Like a human heart?
I feel
I'm gonna say,
turkey, or I would say an animal heart.
is it
Well, I've already
cooler to
eaten
say
a liver
human?
before.
Is
It would be cool. It's cooler to say human, but I don't want it.
We're gonna say
Okay.
human. Would you rather eat a human,
human?
heart? That's where I get my power from.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's how you absorb their essence. So.
Oh, cow. It was cow.
Oh, cow.
Cow. Okay.
Cow. Okay, yeah. Then I've eaten liver before. It's good.
I've never.
I feel like your liver like filters lots of things in your body, so it would be kind of gross. But your heart.
It tastes acidic. It's like acidy. It has like an acid
Hold on.
taste to it.
Have you eaten a heart though?
No,
What if it's better?
no, I have not. It could be. Well, it probably is because it doesn't have that acidy taste. Well, it'd be like meat. It would be like really good steak.
It's muscle.
But-
Or maybe it's all.
I was gonna say it's really muscly though. It'd be
It's tough.
probably pretty tough. And the
Maybe you
liver,
could jerky it really well.
I think liver has like a weird texture, doesn't it? It's kind of like kind of
It's kinda-
pate-ish, maybe. I don't know. Like
Oh, I've had liver pate too. That was good too.
maybe I'm just thinking of pate. Anyway, I guess because the heart is like a muscle, it'd be so tough. I'd have to go with the liver, even though it filters stuff, and that's pretty gross.
I would eat the
Yeah.
heart because nobody else is eating the heart. Everybody just eats the liver. That's normal. That's normal. Rick, Mr.
Normal.
What about the one I posted? Where? Hold on, somebody else said, what about the one I posted? Frowny face.
Oh, we don't want to miss anybody.
No.
Where do they
we-
post?
We missed Kim last time, I guess, but I didn't see a post anywhere for her. So
Say it again, Jen.
apologies.
Say it
Apologies
again.
to.
This is Jen. It's Jen's question.
Oh, you guys
Hello,
know Jen.
Jen.
Sorry, we missed you, Jen. Put
Go
it
ahead,
up
Jen.
there again.
You just hold up our whole thing. That's fine.
We'll wait.
It's okay. There's only a 3-second lag, but that's fine. It's all right.
We'll wait. Apparently, I don't clean up. This is still sitting here from like 2 weeks ago.
I still have my kazoo on my desk.
There you go. Kazoo it up a little bit.
Nope. Nope.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do it. However, can you do our theme song?
Do.
Just gotta drop it real quick.
And if you had an extra mouth in your stomach, you could do like harmony.
Yeah, one-man band. I could play a saxophone and a clarinet.
Jen said it didn't work again. Why is it not working for you to post your thing, but it's working for you to post your words that says it's not working? Break it down in 2 sentences. Do the first part.
Do it one word at a time. We'll wait.
Or just
I got nothing going on.
Or just text me. I don't know. Just text it to me.
My phone's dead. Don't text me.
Text me. I'm on my phone. Oh, something's happening. Oh, Jen's calling. Oh. This is very exciting.
Put it. Speakerphone.
Hello. I'm gonna put on your speakerphone and then. Okay, ready? Go for it.
Okay, it wouldn't type for some reason. Would you rather wear your underwear over your clothes to work or wear a snorkel mask and slippers to work?
All right, did you hear that, guys? Okay, Thanks for your thing. We'll answer that now.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so would you rather wear your underwear over your pants to work or wear a snorkel and like flippers to work?
I would rather wear the snorkel and flippers to work because it would be funnier. Because people would be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Just waiting for the flood, guys." They'd be like, "What flood?" I'd be like, "Have a nice day," and then I just walk away. Like, "What flood?"
They all go out and immediately buy snorkels. Now everybody has snorkels.
Yeah,
but the underwear is just like,
snorkels.
Oh no! Like I just made a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, and I would take my snorkel off the first time I saw. Like I do that for a while, and then I take it off and just sit there with a coffee and watch everybody walk by with their snorkel.
You have to pour the coffee into the snorkel.
Yeah, there you go.
Do I work at Marineland? Is that my place at work? Then a snorkel, Jen. Why would I wear my underwear is a Speedo at that point?
Safety first.
That's all right. I guess the underwear would just go over your bathing suit if you work there. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't work at Marineland.
So for me, that would just like a normal bathing suit, but I do not either. However, I do work behind a desk, and no one comes into my desk, and I don't generally leave my area. So I'm going to go with the underwear because as long as I can get into work, which I usually can without being seen, like one person maybe would see me, then I just sit behind my desk for the rest of the day, and there you go. So I'm going to pick the underwear.
And if I wore the underwear, I'd just be like, people are like, "Why are you wearing your underwear on the outside?" I'd be like, "That's none of your damn business."
Why aren't you?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Look how cool they are. They got like smiley faces on them. Why wouldn't I show them off? I don't know.
I would go with snorkel. And I'm actually going to preface this by saying for the Isolation Olympics, can I put in my own? Because I want to say you have to walk around somewhere with a snorkel and flippers on. And that might be one of the punishments is you have to do that. And don't answer anybody. If they go, "What are you doing?" Nothing. Just walk clean by them.
Or just like say it into your snorkel.
Yeah, that's great. I like it. I like it a lot.
Cool, man.
Okay, so thank you everybody for watching. I don't even know how many people we have left or how many people are on. Thank you so much for coming along, and this was actually just a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. We're going to be putting it up on the actual channel. I'm going to break it into a few parts because this was an hour long, but or maybe just do the best parts. Because this was a lot of fun.
Or just leave this video up, and who cares? You watch it if you want. If you don't, you can go away.
Too long.
It's fine.
Too long.
You're too long.
You're too long.
But thank you everybody for watching. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll have another video coming out on Monday, so stay tuned for that one, and thanks for coming.
And we'll do another live soon.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
This is going to be really awkward while I try to shut things down.
Oh, we need to do a movie quote.
Movie quote.
We're gonna need a bigger, but we've already done that one.
Yeah.
Say
hello to my little friend.
Are we still up or are we off?
know. I think we're still up.
Oh yeah, we don't want to turn it off too quickly because remember then it ends it before we have said goodbye and we're done. I don't know. Oh no, it looks like you're